Hello everyone, and welcome to the Podcasting Podcast Cast, the podcast that podcasts about other podcasting podcasts. Now settle in folks, because we're about to go into an in-depth discussion about some of the newest and best podcasting podcasts out there. But first, if you'd like more content, please be sure to check out my brother's podcast, My Brother's Speaker, where he exclusively interviews people's brothers. Also, be sure to tune into my mom's podcast, Hubby Trubbies, where she goes in depth in how unhappy she is in her marriage to my father. And don't forget about my dad's podcast, Wifey Strifies, where he debunks the claims made in Hubby Trubbies and calls my mom horrific names. Next, make sure to listen to my grandpa's podcast, Why Can't I Be Racist Anymore, where he discusses history. Just history. And while you're at it, check out my friend's cousin's grandma's podcast, Knitwits, where the gals get together and dish about knitting. And don't miss out on my acquaintances, coworkers, toddlers podcast, Chew on That, where he puts different things in his mouth and tries to eat them. And that reminds me of my mailman's podcast, Letters and Forgetters, where he illegally goes through and reads people's mail. And finally, make sure to catch my mailman's brother's wife's parakeets podcast, Polly Want a Microphone, to hear this bird repeat talking points that it's heard on daytime television news stations that were left on the TV around the house.
Don't drink the water.
So I hope you check out these many recommendations. As you can tell, the podcast business is booming because of all the things this world desperately needs. More people talking is apparently one of them. Yeah, so thank you again for coming on. I just really like to pick your brain about your opinion on the current media landscape.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Fascinating.